Yes, a very pleasant morning to you all, children. Yes, you can see the animals on your screen. Yes, they are all what, children? Yes, they are dogs, right? But they are of different breeds, right? See, they are not even this similar also. They look different. They are not alike. But we all know that commonly that they are dogs, but they are of different breeds. I have some pictures on your screen, and I can say only few names there. Okay, it's Chow Chow, the poodle, the schnauzer, bulldog, German shepherd, collie, and I think many of you we know about the Doberman, Pomeranian, right? These are the cutest ones, and some of the street dogs also we do know that, right? Yes, children. So these dogs, I don't say that all are useful in one or the other way. We can say that they are the best companions for the human beings, right? As we have learned in our previous lesson, that is about the dolphins, right? How they are very friendly towards the human beings. In the same way, I can say that even dogs are also helpful, right, for the human beings. They are very useful animal also, and they are like the biggest companion, right? If you don't have any friend, these dogs are always there for you. And apart from that, we use these dogs in one or the other field too. So let us see what are the other dogs and all, right? So they are saying that there are about 150 kinds of dogs, and they have given their what do you call, they have given their the uses of the different dogs and all, right? And look at the illustrations of some different breeds of dogs and how they serve us. So the first one is given as a shepherd. Okay, that is German shepherd, as we have seen in the previous picture. Okay, these German shepherds, they helps in taking care of grazing animals. You know what are grazing animals, children? The animals which they take it for grazing and all. Like you might have seen a herd of cattle, like a sheep, a group of sheep, a group of goats, and somewhere cows or buffaloes. You might have seen, right? They take it for grazing and all. So always these German shepherds are kept as a guard for these animals, right? So maybe what you have seen in the real picture, maybe whenever you are going on the way, you might have seen a group of sheep coming, and I hope you might have observed that with these sheep and all, you might have observed at least 4 dogs will be there moving with them, right? They are, of course, they are not German shepherds, but yes, they are also taking care of these sheep and all, right? In the same way, the German shepherd is used to take care of the grazing animals. And the next one is the Doberman. Everyone knows about this. They help the policeman to catch the thieves, right? And the next is Alsatian. Alsatian it is, okay, Alsatian. It is Alsatian. Guides, it helps to guide those people who are blind, who cannot see, right? Alsatians dogs are means they are helpful for the blind people. And the next one is, you can see the Saint Bernard. Yes, they help the people who are caught in storms. Wow, really, it is really helpful animal, I can say that. Means they should be very much strong enough, right? Which helps the people who are stuck in the storms and all. And the next one is Poodle. They perform in circus shows and all. I hope if you have visited the circus, you may have seen this animal, right? It's a poodle. And the last one is the cutest one, which we can see on the screen, that Pomeranian, right? It's a good company, gives a good company for the people and all. They're very best friends for the people. For the small kids, they love this Pomeranian a lot. Okay, children. After this picture, children, we can, and I just even tell that how these dogs are helpful for people in one or the other way, right? There are many other dogs which we can see, or which we may just Google out. If we just check out the different breeds of dogs in the Google, you will be getting an n number of dogs and with their uses, right? So we'll just read the lesson, which is lesson. It's not a lesson; a small paragraph is given about the dogs and all. Just we'll have a look into that. Yes, here just given. So let us go with that. Dogs are our great friends. They are intelligent and faithful. So intelligent means they are very wise, brilliant, we can say, right? And they are very faithful. Yes, children. Nowadays, people may not be loyal or faithful, but yes, these dogs are really faithful animals. Many of us, we do believe the dogs blindly, right? Yes, of course, and they are faithful too. And they have a strong smelling power too. So they have been doing various kinds of useful work for us. Dogs take care of animals when they go for grazing. They help. Already we had discussed in our previous picture, that how the dogs are helpful in one or the other way, right? Dogs take care of the animals when they go for grazing. They help the police to catch thieves. They guide the people who cannot see clearly. They save people who caught in mountain storms. Small dogs like poodles are very cute. They perform in circus shows and entertain people. They also give company to those who are lonely. No wonder a dog is our most favorite pet. Children, I hope if I ask you to just add up something, 2-3 points to this paragraph, of course you are ready to do that, right? Even you do have some points to, maybe you may be feeling that this paragraph is incomplete. So you can also add up something 2 or 3 points to this paragraph. Okay, so it is all about your interest that you can do, right? And children, in the page number 8 of your textbook, children, they have given 2 blank frames, right? There what you have to do is you have to paste any 2 dogs apart from the dogs which is given in the above picture. Okay, any 2 dogs, and you have to write the uses of means in what way they are being used, okay, in the blank which is given exactly below the frame. That you have to do all by your own, and I'm not going to ask you to write any essay on this topic, don't worry about that. But yes, of course, I had to just work on this small project. Just pick take the pics of any 2 different breeds of dogs apart from the dog which is discussed above, and paste is there and write the uses of those 2 dogs which you have selected. Okay, and children, before going to with this next poem, I would like to ask you, like maybe it's like a funny question for you, because many of you might have had been to your zoo, right? Everyone, right? And every one of us, even including me and you, every one of us know that in what way we have to behave in the zoo. If I ask you, children, when you enter the zoo, there are some placards are being grounded there and all, and they have made a written something on the placards, right? Maybe you might have read it or may not have read it, but of course you may be knowing that what are the things or precautions that we have to take care when we enter a zoo, right, children? I hope many of you know. Now I can't ask you because it's not like we can speak to you. Yes, but of course you maybe have a small idea that what kind of instructions or precautions you have to take when you enter the zoo. Maybe it can be that we should not tease animals, right? And maybe that we should not throw the plastic cars or papers into the cage and all, because they may by mistake eat it up and they may fall sick. The animals may fall sick, right? And even they had tell us that we should not feed the animals with the foods which we have brought, because they are habituated with some other kind of food, and if we provide our food, they may fall sick. Okay, so there are certain things that we have to take care when we enter a zoo. So here the poet Mr. Aileen Matthias has written a small poem. Then when you enter the zoo, what you have to do, right? So first I'll read it for you, then I'll just explain. Okay, so let me start. Yeah, children? Yes. Be careful what you say or do when you visit the animals at zoo. Don't make fun of the camel's hump. He's very proud of his noble bump. Don't laugh too much at the chimpanzee. He thinks he's as wise as you or me. And the penguin strutting round the clay can understand remarks you make. Treat them as well as they do you, and you will always be welcome at the zoo, right? So you might have understood what actually the poet wants to say is that in the whole poem, that in what way you behave with the animals, in the same way even they do react, right? Like we can say that small saying that is as give respect and take respect. Okay, here if you value them, even they will also value you, right? So you show love, they'll also show the same love and care towards you. So here let us see what the poet has to say about the zoo here, right? See, be careful what you say or do. Yes, of course, say in the sense doesn't mean that you speak to the animals. Saying is that whatever the way you behave, the way you make a sound and all, right? So you might have seen some children that will be very naughty. They just climb on the stage, on the cage and all, and they make different kinds of noise. Maybe some animals may get anger and they may come and attack you, or some animals may get scared, right? So it's better that you just, why the cages are made, children? Just you have to just watch, just at a distance, and you should enjoy it. Okay, it's a part of your nature, right? You just have to enjoy it. So that's what they're saying. Be careful what you say or do. What do in the sense whatever the activities you do, right? Maybe throwing stones at them or throwing the leaves at them or paper, whatsoever. Okay, we should not do all those things when you enter a zoo, right? When you visit the animals at zoo. Don't make fun of the camel's hump. He is very proud of his noble bump. So here, even they are saying that we should not tease animals. Even you can see the camel there, and I hope you know what's the hump there, the exact which is on the back, okay, which is like a small mountain form. It's called as a hump. Okay, they store water there because we all know that camels are the sheep of desert, right? And in the desert, water is very scarce. So here, what they do, they'll travel very long and they do store their water in the hump. So there the poet is saying that you should never tease its camel's hump because they are very proud of its noble bump, right? Yes, of course, it's very useful for them. Don't laugh too much at the chimpanzee. He thinks he is as wise as you or me. Yes, of course. Even we all know that we are the next part of chimpanzees only. Of course, we are also monkeys. And even here, the poet is saying that we should not laugh at the chimpanzees because he thinks that he is much wiser than us. Means brilliant, intelligent than us, right? Wise is nothing but brilliant or intelligent. And the penguins strutting around the lake can understand remarks you make. Strutting in the sense who move very proudly, right? You can see the penguins in the picture, how they walk. The proud, okay, they're very proud of themselves, the way they walk. So they can understand what are the remarks that we make. Whatever the remarks you make, they are easy to understand. They can easily find the way, what are the remarks you make, right? And treat them well as they do you. And you will always be welcome at the zoo. So that's what at the last the poet is saying, that you just treat them well the same way even they do also treat you back. Even they are always ready to welcome you, right? It is what the poet has to say all about this poem. Children, in the next page we have question answers, right? We'll discuss here, but I'll send the question answers through PPT, okay? Through the PDF, okay? So just try to answer the questions, children. Already you have listened to the poem, you have understood the poem, right? Now try to answer the questions. What does the poet want us to be careful about? What the poet is telling us that we to be careful about? Yes, exactly. He's telling that we should be careful about what we say or do in the zoo, right? Why shouldn't we make fun of the camel's hump? Yes, we should not make the fun of camel's hump because it is very proud of its noble bump, right? What does a chimpanzee think of himself? Yes, every one of us know that. Chimpanzees think that they are much brilliant, much wiser than us. What special quality, according to the poem, do penguin have? So what is the special quality, children, that the penguin have is that they can understand the remarks which is made by us, right? Whatever the remarks you make, either they can easily understand. What will happen if we treat the animals well? Yes, of course, if we treat the animals well, even they are always ready to welcome us, right? It is what all the poet has to say all about the poem. So in the next picture, children, yes, you can see that it's a board done by the animals, right? It's a small board which is done by the animals for you people. Means what you have to do when you look at them and when they go very close to them. Okay, so you just have to fill in the blank with do and don'ts. What you have to do, what you should not do. Okay, only just you have to write down with do and don't. The animals in the zoo prepare a poster to be put on the grate outside the zoo, but they have left some blanks in it. Write do or don't in the blank to give the correct message, and 2 instructions of your own to the list. And at the last, you can see that there are 2 completely blank lists where you have to add up your own point there. Okay, children? So shall we start? A hearty welcome to the world of animals. Please observe the following rules. Dash take care of what you say or do to us. Yes, we should write that. We should do take care, right? So write do there. Do take care of what you say or do to us. Next one is dash make fun of us. Should we make fun of them, children? No, right? So right there, don't make fun of us. Here us is nothing but animals, because we all know that this poster is done by the animals, so they are addressing themselves us there. Okay, dash laugh at us. Don't laugh at us. Dash pass bad remarks. Don't pass bad remarks. Dash treat us well. Do treat us well. And the last 2 points, children, you have to write on your own. Okay, I have, because in the beginning only I had told you that when you enter the zoo, what are the things that you have to keep in your mind. So try to write your own 2 points there. Okay, so now we can see down that you all love this part, right? Writing the rhyming words of each stanza. So you have to write the rhyming words of their words, which is given already in the either on the left side or the right side from the poem itself. Okay, so what is the word that rhymes with do, children? Just you have to can go back to the poem and check out. So what is the word which is rhyming with a do? That is zoo, Z-O-O, zoo. And what is the word which is rhyming with hump, H-U-M-P, hump? Yes, exactly, it is bump, B-U-M-P, bump. And what is the word which is rhyming with the word chimpanzee? Yes, it is me, chimpanzee, me, wow, right? Next is lake. What is the rhyming word which is rhyming with the word lake? Yeah, it is make, yes. And the last one, zoo is given. And what is the word which is rhyming with the zoo, children? That is you, zoo, okay. Children, now what you have to do is, now you have the idea of rhyming words, okay. So you have to write the exact rhyming words which will suit in this blank. So they have given some words in the in the help box, but you had to choose only 2 words which has the exact rhyming word, right? Suppose we add a new stanza to the poem, read the lines and fill in the blanks with the rhyming words from the box below. You have to select only 2 words. So first we will read the words, children, and let us try to pair the rhyming word in the given help box. Is there any word which is rhyming with lion, children, there? No, right? Yes, so we can't add lion in the blank. Next one is noise. Is there any word which is rhyming with the word noise? Don't get confused, children. Voices is different sound. See, at the end sound, it should be same. Voices, noise is given. Noise and voices doesn't have a rhyming word. Okay, but here tortoise can match with noise, right? Noise, tortoise. Tiger doesn't have any rhyming word. Talk doesn't have speech. Elephant, voices. These doesn't have the rhyming words there, so we can't add. So here the last 2 words which we got here, the rhyming words are tortoise and noise. Okay, so let us write in the proper blank. Do not trouble the relaxing. Who is relaxing, children? Who takes rest? Noise or tortoise? Yes, of course, it can be the animal, right? So tortoise, right? Do not trouble the relaxing tortoise, for he is a peaceful animal and hates a loud noise. He doesn't like hearing the loud noise. Okay, it's what they are saying. Okay, now children, just look out in the next box that they are telling you that what are the things that you have to follow though when you like a nature. Basically, if you are nature lover, children, doesn't mean that you have to go and spoil them, right? We should not step on the tender green leaves. We should not pluck the flowers which is flowers, okay, because they look so beautiful when they are on a plant, right? We should not pluck the flowers, and we should not lit a fire here and there, because it will affect the plants to grow and all, right? So in that way. So let us read what are the points they were given there. It's fun to enjoy nature, but you won't want your fun to spoil an animal's habitat. Follow these simple rules. Leave plants where you find them. Do not pick wild flowers. Okay, you should not pick the flowers and all. Do not harm the eggs or young ones of animals. So whenever we see a small ones, what we do, we just go and try to touch them. Don't you think, children, they are so scared? Sir, we should not tease them or touch them, right? Because even they do feel so much scared, right? Whenever you just approach them. Then keep to the path meant for walking. Means wherever if you go to a garden or somewhere, there is some place where it is meant for walking only. Okay, we should walk on that part only where it is meant for walking, right? And then never start a fire. Means you should not start any fire there. Always take litter home. Say whenever you go for a picnic and all, you enjoy a lot, you eat many things and all, but what happens usually at the end is that people, they just leave all the litter. Litter means the stuffs what they have brought and eaten up, and all the papers, plastics and everything, they just throw it there and go away. Better that why you want to spoil, okay? Either you can just check out if is there any dustbin near the place, and you can just go and put all the stuffs waste which is there just into the dustbin and move out, or else just take it, bring a separate bag, keep it after eating it all, whatever you are is the waste and all, just throw it in your that plastic bag, and you can take it back to home. If you find any what you call dustbin on the way, you can just put it, drop there and move back to your home, right children? But you should not make the nature dirty, right? This is what the here they meant to say is, right? Okay children, so here down exactly below that we have a life skill there children. So what would you do if you see some children teasing animals? So if you suppose if you are a person who is just looking into the lion, and beside you can see a boy or a girl is teasing another animal, making loud noise, doing the different kinds of noises and all, and you already know the rules and regulations of the zoo now, right? So being there, what will you do children when you see the other child doing this activity? What will you do children? Will you tell to your parents, or will you only go and try to convince him that not to do this, try to explain him that we should not do that? What will you do children? Just you write down, okay? You have to write it on your own, right? It is life skill, B7 life skill. First one, what would you do if you see some children teasing animals in the zoo? Okay, that you have to write on your own. The next one is, what precautions should the visitors take while moving around the zoo? Okay children, this one, okay, what you do is just make a small placards, not of big size children, that you can paste it in your classwork itself. Okay, it's a small project. You can write on the placards, you write the precautions. Okay, at least you try to write at least 4 to 5 precautions and stick it in your classwork. Make a heading as precautions to be taken by the visitors when they visit to a zoo. Okay, and write down the precautions in a placards and just stick it in your classwork. Okay children, it will be fun making. I think you will love to do this. Okay, and the next one is discuss why we should be kind to all the birds and animals. Why we should be very kind to animals and birds children? Yes, we can say that because even we all know that they can't speak, right? And as we feel pain the same way, even they do feel the pain and all, right? Even sometimes we can express our feelings, but even these birds and animals, they can't express the feelings. So it's better that we have to be very kind to these birds and animals, right? And so this is what you have to do all about that. And children, try to write the precautions in the placards, and the B7 which is given in your classwork, first one and the second one, that you have to write on your own. Okay children, thank you.